It's another beautifully warm evening out here in the nation's capital that is quite appropriate for a red-hot game that lies in prospect this afternoon. And it is in the Absa Premiership as Mamelodi Sundowns go toe-to-toe with their crosstown rivals, SuperSport United. Gets Dau running. This is good football from Sundowns. And the numbers in the box here. Chance here for Billiard. And another touch as well coming there to try and help it on its way by Morena. But in the end, it's gathered by Ronwen Williams.
Timelessly gets that one right. That's a good save.
Now the flag is taken down. Nyamani is in here. Nyamani scores! Thabo Nyamani against the run of play. Gets the breakthrough here for SuperSport United.
Look at the rotation of this ball. Look at the numbers that Sundowns have. Look at the amount of ball watching that happened. And they thought they got the offside trap right. It's always tricky if it is not perfected well. Nascimento Mucheka Marisha wanting to apply offside trap, didn't work out. The coach is still not happy, Coach Peter Musiman. We'll have a look at it again to see if it was offside. But the finishing was so clinical. Passed the ball into the net. Thabo Nyamani.
Now spreads it wide to Langaman. Comes to Upamanyisa. Langaman's cross in. A real chance here. Straight at the keeper. Ronwen Williams well placed to make the save. No real power behind that header either. There's a chance here. And just pulls it wide. Villanasi with a chance to make an immediate impact. Mentioned that he's already got 2 goals. And of those 14 starts I mentioned, most of them came in the first half of the season. Sirinho also interested. Sirinho hits it, and it comes off the upright. Well, that was close. Sirinho again. This time, oh, what a save! Ronwen Williams! That was a free kick off the upright there.
Well, I guess the case for the referee would be, did he get the ball? You know, in situations like that. Or if Pesci had touched the ball first, then there was something. But here, Sereno.
It's a beautiful service there. Oh, Ronwen Williams had to take evasive action there as the upright came at him quickly.
This was very brave.
Ronwen Williams. That's a great distribution from Williams. And Rusika could be in here. Rusika! Oh, denied by the upright. Oh, unlucky, but it's still alive. Nyamani now. Twisting and turning. Chance there for Mukwena. Mukwena! And the blocks are coming in. It won't go in. It's Rimayani. Now Sundowns can finally get it away. Or can they? The foul on Sompogekana. Whoa! Absolutely fabulous stuff here. A beautiful advert for PSL football here. Rusike was already setting off on a run to celebrate here. Did everything right.
Over the keeper. Delicately so. Denied by their uprights. Watch this. Dennis Onyango comes out, he just plays it over the keeper.
On any other day, that trickles into the net. As you can see, there's no need for goal line technology. That didn't go over the line. An equalizer, they need it soon. It's going to be Gegana or with a little dink over the top here. Pass it down! Pass it down! He will not be denied! You can't keep a good man down, and you certainly can't keep it down. Raw young lion.
Raw. Played on the part of Pesitao. There's a forest of defenders that he had to deal with. Delightful ball. Isulo Swamanyunyu. Beauty for Mamelodi Sundowns. Tompo Kekana combining, of course, with this young man, Pesitao. Like you said, what did you say? Raw young lion.
This is
delightful. It's what it did, bro.
Value for money for each one of those 13,500 that have packed in here. Delight on the bench, but it's no less than they deserve. Flex stays down. Pala! Gives a Pala and a chance here to finish it. Oh, save! Onyango! Wonderful football all round.
Good diving, Ibra. They're not going to sit back, SuperSport, and that's what you want to see. But wonderful goalkeeping we've seen from Ronald Williams, and we see that once more.
Oh, one-handed save.
Yeah, that is Onyango.
Brilliant stuff. And it's still SuperSport on attack, though. 8 minutes to go. Well, there you go, then, from a SuperSport United point of view. They stopped the rot against Sundowns. They've avoided defeat for the first time now in 8 matches. After 8 matches of successive defeats, they've avoided defeat. It has been a beautiful advert for Super Disky football. Great derby stuff. And it's finished all square. SuperSport United 1, Mamelodi Sundowns 1.
Yeah, Pumlani at this stage, it's the difficult stages. I think it's difficult for the referees. They are human beings. Unfortunately, mistakes that are happening can cost you the league. Yeah, it's a bit tough, but I come from the stands, so I need to keep calm and try and show leadership. But it's very difficult sometimes to keep leadership, I mean, you heard what Gavin Hunt said. You heard what Benny McCarthy said. And forever, Benny will be called for disciplinary action because that guy, Mr. Becker, there at the disciplinary committee, is only waiting for that to collect money from the coaches. I don't have a problem with the referee. I think for the kind of a game that he handled, for a young referee, he handled it well. He needs to be given a chance, and he did very well. I'm not sure about the goal of SuperSport United because I was close to the line where I was standing. What I know is the linesman was late, okay? And probably it's not offside. But I can guarantee you 100% he was late, and not once, and not twice, not 3 times, forever late. And I had to stand on there on the side, and he allowed other things. Clayton was swearing at our bench, Clayton, calling the call that Benny said, and he has it, and he keeps quiet. And I asked him, but you hear what he's saying? It's not that I'm trying to send Clayton off. I'm not looking for that. But I need him to have the guts, But he's a younger one also, We need to promote these guys, and they must get this kind of games to really, really learn and experience. And that's how you gain experience, by these games. You should give them a break also. They're human beings. But what a game of football. It's a 20 derby. It's a 20 derby. It's the biggest derby in terms of the game. It might not be the biggest derby in terms of numbers, but on the game, it's the 20 derby. What an unbelievable player, Percy Tawe, unbelievable player. Percy just shows that talent alone is not enough. You need to put hard work. You need to sweat and non-stop and going for it, And I love my team. My team is very good.
At the end of the game, you've gone across to Coach Pizzo and you've pulled him away to say, let the referee go.
I'm saying, Pizzo's complaining, but it's not that he's one-sided. We're both complaining, and I think it's about time us as coaches, we can't just keeping our mouths shut. The standard is really not good enough. It's destroying the game. And it's making it a bit of a mockery, to be honest, And it's not that I'm saying that they're biased. That's not the case. Bad decisions for them, bad decisions for us. And, and it affects the game. It affects the momentum of the game. It affects the players themselves emotionally. Us as coaches also, we were talking about it today, that possibly it's not good for us to be doing interviews immediately after the game, because there's a lot of emotions in play. And I think when you look in England, that's why you only see the Mourinhos and everybody coming half an hour afterwards to do the interviews, because they know it's a dangerous time. It's a very dangerous time to be doing interviews. So obviously this affects the game. So I think we really, really need to be looking at it, studying it. And I think it's about time as coaches we start opening our mouths and making the league aware that we need to be doing something about this.